2015 Porsche, black in color to Todd Morgan from that address.
Is he in the floor? Yeah. You said you see blood? Go on back. Get EMS out here.
Officers have just arrived at the home of Todd Morgan 12 hours after his disappearance, only to find him shot and killed in front of his own back door with his murderer on the run, a killer who believed they planned the perfect murder if it weren't for one simple mistake.
So your phone, I would have dialed 911 on April 19th around 7:22 in the morning. My phone? I don't know. I didn't call nobody.
Unknowingly, this woman, Terriona Pascal, had accidentally called 911 as she took Todd's life, and this single error is about to cost her everything.
Your DNA is inside of that house.
You know more than me. I don't know what you talk about, you devil.
It's the afternoon of April 19, 2023 in the small town of Hudson, Ohio, and the ex-wife of Todd Morgan is growing increasingly concerned. The 41-year-old Cleveland State University business professor failed to pick up their 4-year-old daughter from school, and now he isn't answering his phone. While the former couple is involved in a bitter custody dispute, it isn't like Todd to just neglect to pick up his daughter, and she soon calls Hudson police to conduct a welfare check. But as they arrive on the quiet suburban street around 7 p.m., something almost immediately seems off.
2015 Porsche, black in color to Todd Morgan from that address.
In the driveway, officers spot Todd's black 2015 Porsche SUV, a telltale sign he may still be inside. But when an officer looks in the front window, she sees Todd laying on the ground in a pool of blood. Officers now rush to gain access to the home, and just like that, this welfare check turns into a crime scene.
Is he in the floor? Oh, shoot. You said you see blood? 110 radio. Go run back. Get EMS out here. Oh boy. There's a lot of blood. Party looks to be, I might have fell. Oh,
Todd certainly fell, but not in the way the officer suspects, because as they venture inside, they find him lying in his bathrobe on the floor in a pool of blood. He's been shot 7 times, and 8 spent 9mm shell casings litter the scene. There's no obvious sign of forced entry, and nothing but his cell phone is missing, so as officers move to secure the home, they find many more questions, but few answers, and no murder weapon.
I don't see a weapon. That's why I'm thinking something else. Well, if it was a robbery, the house would be more ransacked, right?
In one of the kids' bedrooms, officers find an overturned piggy bank, but the money left behind. It isn't until they reach the master bedroom that this case goes from strange to scandalous. The room's a mess, with snacks, half-empty bottles of alcohol, and Black & Mild cigars covering the nightstand and floor.
We're gonna have to call the detectives out.
Realizing this scene is above their pay grade, officers call in the big guns, who soon arrive to take over this increasingly strange investigation.
Hey, Sarge, are we... Say, it's pretty bad in there.
Yeah, there's shell casings in the house all over, but there's no weapon. It's been sitting there for a while. Right up.
Okay.
Can you tell me
What's that?
It looks weird.
So there's a male deceased at the back door. Looks like the back door looks like it was kicked from the inside. I'd like for somebody to come out and take a look. There's shell casings all over the place, and just to figure out exactly what.
As detectives investigate the scene, they immediately find several possible clues. It appears the door has been kicked open from the inside, and bloody footprints leading down the outside steps.
Let me double check Sean's tread.
Unless when Sean walks out,
All right. Lee, just for good measure, bottom of your feet. All right, definitely. Can I see your tread on your shoes? Yeah, definitely not you. Okay. There's footprints all over in the blood, and it looks like boots. So
I don't think it's Cassie's there because we're trying to.
yeah, nobody. It matches nobody's.
With officers ruled out, it can only mean one thing. The source of the footprint is the killer themselves. So with little to go on, detectives canvass the area, asking neighbors what they know about the now murdered college professor who lived down the street, and what they may have seen around the time it happened. But before that, if you love watching cops solve crimes exactly like this one, subscribe. It's literally all we do here.
Have you seen anyone at the house or
I
hear
haven't seen
anything?
anything, and I'm retired. Recently retired. I'm here all the
You're
time.
here. You haven't heard anything.
Haven't
Seen
heard
anything?
a peep.
Okay. All right.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, we're just.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Todd Morgan. I hope he's okay. He seems like a nice guy. I mean, he's been here a year and a half.
Year and a half.
Kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
While this neighbor didn't see or hear a thing, the same can't be said for married couple Eugene and Sherry, because while Todd was known for tackling multiple home renovation projects, the sounds they heard early that Wednesday morning didn't resemble construction, and while they don't know it yet, their story will soon become the investigation's most critical breakthrough.
Somebody come out of the house to the car that was next to the Porsche. They were in the car. I mean, it was there.
The Porsche?
No, it was next to the Porsche. Okay. And it was there when I woke up this morning at 5 o'clock. You know, as I walked.
The car was already there.
The car was already there. The person was due. When I woke up.
Okay.
But at 7:15, 7:20, I heard. And then I saw someone come out of the house, go to the car, open up the car, was there for a while, and then took something back into the house, like a package or a box, it looked like.
Okay.
And then came back out, not running, but walking fast.
Quick pace?
Yeah.
At what time was that?
Had to be 7.
At 7:20.
Yeah, it all happened within a couple
That
of
was
minutes.
You heard
The two shots, I'm assuming. I don't know. And then I thought someone was banging on something. And then a little pause, and then 3 more, 4 more.
Can you describe that?
It was a smaller car, light colored, maybe a light blue, light gray. I couldn't get the make of it.
Do you happen to have cameras?
I checked my ring.
You didn't pick it up?
It didn't pick it. It didn't pick it up.
Okay.
It was like a 4-door or 2-door?
I couldn't tell.
Did you see the person that was shot?
No, I didn't. No, I did not. Okay. I did not see the person.
Okay.
My wife thinks it was long hair.
I saw somebody come out of the house with long hair to the shoulders. I couldn't even tell you if it was male or female, to be honest with you. It looked like a smaller frame, not a big person. Got into a little car. I wouldn't say the car was champagne color. He said it was bluish. So there you go for our perspective of what it was. There are cars. Todd, from what I know, he's only been here less than a year. He has 2 children from different mothers. They're coming and going all the time, dropping kids off.
Oh, sure.
And there's always like a Jeep there from somebody he knows. And I don't know if it's one of the mothers or not, but it's a newer Jeep. This was a car that I'd never seen.
You've never seen that car?
Yeah. The person came out, like Gene said, grab something from the car. I thought it was more like a package. He thought it was like a box. Again, we weren't putting anything in perspective. It's just what we walked is passing by. And then the person took something back into the house and then came back out and then just drove away. And Gene even commented like, well, there couldn't have been anything. They're not in a rush.
While Eugene and Sherry don't have much to offer in the way of description now, that's all about to change. Because after Eugene finds some grainy footage on his doorbell camera, it may prove just enough for officers to identify and hopefully locate the vehicle that left Todd's home just minutes after the gunshots rang out.
10 to 7, the car is there. Okay.
I don't know how to work this thing. But that,
okay, so that's the car.
Yeah. I don't know if you're going to be able to see anything from that or whatever.
Okay. I'll give this back to you. I'll go tell.
Okay. I'm not sure how to.
Yeah.
And then it jumps to 7:30 and it's gone.
And it's gone.
Yeah.
So what time is that? Right.
6:50.
50.
Yeah.
Okay. And then 7 is gone.
Yeah. Well, the next spot on here is 7:30, so there's a gap.
Okay.
And it's gone at 7:30.
Authorities identify the vehicle as a silver crossover with a missing back plate. Now armed with this information, they must find out who owns it and how they connect to Todd. But there's one thing detectives are almost sure of: something seriously shady may have been going down, and there was clearly much more to this well-respected professor than meets the eye. Todd Morgan was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and after receiving a doctorate in business administration, went on to a successful academic career. He taught in multiple states until settling in Northeast Ohio, where his students described him as kind, knowledgeable, and engaging. But as thriving as his professional life was, his personal one was just as chaotic. While his first marriage had produced a son, it ended in divorce after he was caught having an affair with a student. Things seemed to improve when he met and married Marianne Carendang, and the two soon welcomed a baby girl. But that marriage eventually broke down as well, and Todd's struggles with alcohol were partly to blame. As part of the custody agreement, he was required to use a remote alcohol monitoring breathalyzer, the last recorded test occurring the morning before he was killed. So which was the real Todd? The loving father, or the alleged cheating alcoholic husband? And could the answer be connected to who's responsible for his death? To figure it out, detectives now speak with Marianne, the one who called in the welfare check to begin with. But first, they have the unfortunate task of informing her of his death.
We found Todd dead today. So,
And any explanation?
we're still in ongoing investigation. We have the detectives looking into it right now.
Required to do an isober device.
What's that?
It's to he'll breathe into it and it reads whether he's had a drink or not.
For the vehicle?
Just any.
Oh, wow, anything at all. Okay.
And the last report I got was from yesterday at 7 o'clock in the morning.
You get reports from?
Yeah,
that
it emails
no
the
kidding.
results.
You got a result for that test yesterday?
Yes.
Does it give numbers or just say if it's positive or negative for alcohol?
It does give numbers.
Okay.
What's this test called again?
iSilver device. Only other thing I can think of that this was well over a year ago, his ex was dating someone that he said felt threatened by her and him ever having to exchange anything in person.
Okay.
So they would meet.
They would meet at like a police department or a common area.
His girlfriend's...
His ex-wife's boyfriend.
His other ex-wife's.
Mm-hmm. January. And at that time he said he was dating someone.
Okay. But you did confirm or deny that. You don't know at all.
Marianne works with detectives, trying to come up with any possible explanation for why Todd ended up dead. And even though she provides some possible suspects to look into, none seem likely. But before detectives can even follow up on their new leads, a major one falls right into their laps. A 911 call is discovered to have been placed from the residence around 7:21 a.m. that morning. No one spoke, and the line was disconnected. And investigators later conclude it was an accidental emergency call triggered by the phone's emergency SOS feature. It didn't take long to learn who that phone belonged to, and she matches Sherry's physical description to a T. 32-year-old Terriona Pascal. But as officers arrive at the woman's listed address, they find something else instead. A temperamental man in no mood to cooperate with police.
What are you doing? What was she in trouble? What were you talking? Oh, okay. I definitely let her know.
You already called the Hudson Police Department? Hudson Police Department, Hudson, Ohio.
Okay, I sure will.
What friend she's staying with?
I don't know, man. It's some friend. I mean, she's a friend. You know, look like a little girlfriend. You know, she's a young girl. I'm an older man. And, my grandkids upstairs in the bed. Y'all think y'all want to walk through my dog house? Hell no. Ain't no Terriana in here.
What's that?
She's with one of her girlfriends.
While Terriona may very well still be inside the house, she just as easily could be on the run. But with a search warrant now signed for her phone, detectives can track her location in the minutes surrounding the 911 call. And what they find is another big lead, because minutes after the call was placed, Terriona was driving down the highway, with Todd's phone beside her, at least until his signal suddenly stopped. This was when police believe she threw it out the window, and although a diligent search was performed, it was never found. Terriona, on the other hand, would be. Officers track her movements to her sister's apartment, where the silver crossover with a missing back plate is spotted just outside. Now, as she's taken into custody, detectives want to know why every piece of evidence points to her as being a cold-blooded killer.
You were here Yeah. You're gonna advise as to why you're here? Yeah. Was it murder? I don't know. Is it murder? Okay. Do you want to tell me what happened? No, I'm just in shock right now. I don't remember. Shock? So you don't know why you're here? No. Okay. You ever been to Hudson before? Yeah, just I don't recall. Okay. What about around? I go to like a lot of places. Okay. Because you can't recall being in Hudson? No. Okay. So your phone, why would it dial 911 on April 19th in the morning, at April 19th around 7:22 in the morning? My phone? Yeah. I don't know. Okay. I don't know why my phone would call. I didn't call nobody. You didn't call 911? No, I did not. Okay. I don't know. Did they say I called? I didn't call. Yeah, we get your phone number. And we attempted to call back that morning. We didn't answer. So, never happened? No, I didn't call enough. I don't know what I'm calling parties for. I don't know. Okay. Well, that 911 call came in. Well, we answered it, dispatch answered it. Nobody's on the line. Called back twice. That phone call came from 328 West Streetsville Street. You ever been at 328 West Streetsville Street? So you really don't be involved. I talk to a lot of guys. So I was like, they should be talk to a lot of guys. Have you been to a home in Hudson before? No. No? I don't recall. You don't recall? I don't remember. All right. You know a guy named Todd Morgan? Morgan. Like I said, I talked to multiple guys, so I wouldn't know. They probably wouldn't give me a real name, so I don't know. You wouldn't know? If he gave me his real name or whatever, I don't know. I don't know nobody's name. I only know a few people's real names, so I wouldn't know. Okay, so when I ask you, do you know Todd Morgan? No, I don't. No, I don't. Is he familiar to you? I don't know. I might pronounce your name right. Yes, that's my name. Okay. Cherry Michelle. Okay. Michelle? Okay. Like I said, I talked to multiple guys, so I wouldn't recall what I do. So, I mean, I don't even remember some guys because I just don't. It's just, I never had a father figure in my life, so I don't know. Okay. But, I mean, looking at his face, you remember this guy, right? You don't really look familiar. He's not familiar to you? Okay. What about his house? It's a nice house. No, familiar? I really don't remember. No, I know. This stuff don't look familiar. I don't remember. You don't remember? What don't you remember? The house.
Terriona claims to have no idea who Todd Morgan is, and her reason why is interesting to say the least, because considering just how many guys she meets through her profession, who could blame her for not remembering them all? As it turns out, pretty much everyone, considering where police found the pictures she's currently being shown.
Here's what's interesting about these two photos. Okay, these two photos were actually on your phone. On my phone? Mm-hmm. Well, they weren't on my phone. You actually typed in a search for this guy. And you viewed this image on your phone. You also did a search for 320 West Streetsville Street, and you viewed this image on your phone. Carry on, we're giving you an opportunity here to talk to us. We need to know what happened. Okay, and I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on. But What do you have? I don't know what's going on. Who's that? That's me. Okay. So, do you use any dating apps or anything like that? Like, how do you meet people? Tinder, Bumble, POS, and that's it. Okay. Yeah. And so when you meet somebody through these apps, how does that work? You guys just have a conversation? Yes, I mean, I pick and choose who I want to talk to. I obviously have a conversation with guys. Sometimes we need it. Sometimes it's just a hit quit it type of thing. Or sometimes I have a relationship. Okay.
While Terriona may say she has no memory of Todd, printouts of their conversations say otherwise. The two were communicating on the dating app Bumble for several days before agreeing to meet, and while some of her clients may use fake names, Todd did not. This information will be difficult, if not impossible, to deny. But as the detective confronts her with it, that doesn't mean she isn't going to try.
This is what I want to show you here is a conversation within your Bumble. Okay. So looking at this, me is you. Okay, because this is in chat history from your Bumble account. Okay, so April 16th at 1957, you send a message that says, "Hey Todd, does this look familiar to you, this conversation?" I really don't remember. You don't remember? Okay. So you guys have this conversation right here at the end. You asked him, "Hey, you want to exchange numbers?" Right, so me will be you, and then you say that your name is Siobhan. Is that your middle name? Yes. Okay, so is that kind of what you go by, Siobhan? Is there any other names you go by? No. Just Siobhan? Terry? Okay. So you ask him if you want to exchange numbers. He says, yes, that works for me, and he gives you that phone number. Does that phone number look familiar? No. Okay. I really don't remember. Okay. So, Terry and I know that. I love slide here. Okay, I get it. Okay. Can I ever use the bathroom? What's that? Can I ever use the bathroom? Yeah, okay. We should do that a little bit. Okay. So here's some things I want to show you. Remember I told you that I showed you these photos right here. I told you that these photos are from your phone, your search history within your phone. Remember I said that? Okay. So with that in mind, I want to show you this. This right here, these are all searches that we did within your phone. Okay. People, April 18. These are all images that you view. Okay, does that guy look familiar to you now? No, he really don't. Is that your email address? Yeah, but somebody emailed me something. I people use my phone. So. People use your phone? Yeah. Who uses your phone? I don't know. I said people use my phone, but I really don't remember. I really don't. I mean, I do. You have what? What did you say? I think I'm saying you. I spoke to guys. Well, okay. You talk to guys, or what they have to do with something else using your phone. See, these are all search engines. You can put your email address and it's connected to your phone. This rings a bell. Carry on. No, it does not. What's your name? I am Detective Walker. Detective Walker. We'll give you an opportunity to talk about this. As you will see, carry on. We got a lot of stuff. We have a lot of information. Okay. We have a lot of information. We have information that I'll put you in connection with Todd Morgan. We have the neighbors. We have a neighbors who saw you. We try to bring camera. You're leaving the house with your phone off. Okay. Your phone puts you at the house overnight. This phone call on the morning of April 19th, 2023, 2104, SOS. This is a phone call that came from your phone. Okay, your phone at that point was... I don't even have that phone. Okay, about that phone. Your sentence changed numbers, you understand that? Okay? You got a new phone, I think it was April 25th, you got a new phone. These all pings, okay, these pings are the yellow dots here, this is your phone. Okay, this is 320 West Street, Grove Street. You know what happened at 320 West Street, Grove Street? You know, I really don't know. Yeah. Give me an opportunity to talk about this. This is it. This is your only opportunity to talk about this. Okay? Today, right here, right now, as you can see, we got a lot of information. We have DNA evidence, we have video, we have phone call, we have Bumble chat messages, okay, we have shell casings, we have shoe prints. We've got a lot of stuff that is a lot of good evidence here. Okay, this is your opportunity to talk to us about it. Okay.
With a veritable treasure trove of evidence, including eyewitness testimony, video, DNA, and shoe prints matching those found at the scene, there's virtually no chance anyone but Terriona killed Todd Morgan. The only question now is, why? Something she's far from eager to discuss.
We want to know what happened. We want to know what happened. We have a lot of questions. We want to know what happened. We have a cash app payment at 7:04 in the morning that's sent from his phone to you. We also have a separate cash app payment that was chocolate and stuff, so. What's that? You having chocolate and stuff, so I don't know. The gun that was used was your gun that the police took from you a few years ago. It was the same shell casing that were used. I've been called my gun and stole it, so I don't know what you're talking about. I've been called that and stole it. Probably 4 months ago. By who? You said by who? Who called you then? Who called me in? Yeah, what did you just say? You said what? What did you just say? Nobody called me in. What did you just say? You said you called about it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 4 months ago in October. I mean, look up the evidence. In October, I called my gun and stole it, so. And I did. Yeah, there's two sides to every story. You seem like a good person. All the background we did. I'm a great your daughter had nothing but good stuff to say to you. Your sister had nothing. So we realized something happened that night. And it wasn't the way it looks to us. And we want to know what really happened there. Something bad happened and we want to hear your side of it. We know you're not that person. Everything we've come up on you, you're not that person. But without you talking to us, and that's why we're sitting here. That's why we're giving you the opportunity. Okay? Sitting here, we just put you and take you to jail. While we're sitting here, we give you time. We want to talk. We need to know what happened. Oh, my goodness. Now you know Todd Morgan. I really don't know. I don't recall their name. Like, seriously, I don't recall their name. You shot him. No. You remember that? No, I did not. No, I did not. I did. I really don't recall their name. I don't. No. Okay. You know, just sit here for a bit. We're going to be right there. Okay.
After a break in the action, detectives returned to confront Terriona on yet another incriminating piece of evidence, the $50 Todd sent her on Cash App, just minutes before she arrived at his home.
So something we had talked about, you have a Cash App. Cash App account? Yes, I do. You do have a Cash App account? Yeah. Okay. Is that it? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, with that, is there a reason why Bobby Morgan was saying you get Cash App? Well, 7 o'clock in the morning or anything like that. I don't know. I have some stuff, and I feel chocolate stuff. I don't know. My friends see Cash App for everybody. Cash App. Well, why would some random guy off of Baltimore that you had a conversation with decide to wake up one morning and send you $50? He probably just wanted to take his money. I don't know. I really don't remember him saying anything, but I do have people who just randomly just give me money on Cash App. You can go through my Cash App. Why? I guess why? I mean, somebody sent me money every morning. There are people who are genuine, and I'm me being me, and I have kids. I know how to talk. So, it can happen. It can happen. Okay, so let me ask you. If you say you wake up one morning, you look at your phone, and it says, Todd Morgan sent you $50. Would you not reach out to Todd Morgan and say, hey, what's that for? Or thank you, appreciate that. Would you reach out to anybody who's paying for that? Okay, so when you got that $50 payment, did you do that? No, I don't know. I don't remember, but I do know that I get random Cash App all the time, so that's nothing. I do. So and I ask people to Cash App for money, I feel shocked, but that's just how I get my money. All right. So in order for Todd Morgan to send you any money at all, he would need to know your cash tag name. Mm-hmm. Right? So how would he have gotten that cash tag name to be able to send you $50? I don't know. He probably got it from me. Like I said, random men do send me money on Cash App. If I ask, $50 is nothing. So you asked him for $50? I don't know. I don't remember. $50 is nothing. He might have been buying chocolate or whatever chocolate, but I don't know. You might have been buying what? Chocolate. Chocolate? Yes. Chocolate with shrooms in it or something. I don't know. Okay. But I don't know. Do chocolate edibles? Do you make chocolate edibles? No, I eat them sometimes. Okay. Whatever, I know. So where you get them from somebody? Sometimes. Okay. Yes.
The more Terriona tries to explain the $50, the less credible her story gets. She claims her customers are known to randomly send her money, including for edibles, but no other evidence is found to back this up. And while coming up with an excuse for a small amount of cash is easy, she has a far harder time explaining the transaction that occurred after the shooting.
So, Tom sent you $50 more than I don't know. Okay, but he did. So, what I want to ask you is, there was another payment. You did a problem? About 23 minutes later, there was a $1,000 payment that was sent from Todd Morgan to Black Beauty. And you confirm that Black Beauty, this Cash App is you. That's you, obviously, in the picture. So he sent you $1,000. Now, we go back to a $50 payment. You say, guys send you random $50 every now and then. Okay. You guys send you random $1,000 payments? No. Okay, so it can happen. It could happen. It could happen. Okay. All right. So here's what happened though. So this money is sent, and it's sent at 7:25 in the morning. See, this is 11:25. These are it's a UTC time, so you got to subtract 4 out. So 7:25 in the morning is $1,000 payment. Bill said from Todd Morgan to my view, let that expire. And it says waiting on sender. Okay, so basically that payment was sent, but Todd Morgan wasn't able to verify that. He got a notice back on his phone that said, hey, you need to answer the security question, whatever it was, in order for this payment to go through. That payment never went through. Did you know anything about that? No. No? I don't know anything about that. Okay, so when you received the $50 cash app payment, did you reach out to the person that sent you that payment and ask him why they sent you that payment, or to say thank you? I don't know. You know, I usually have stuff in my notes. When people send me money, they see notes with it, so who knows? See the notes? Okay, so you didn't reach out to that person. You said thank you or anything like that. I don't know. I probably did. I don't remember. Okay. You found.
While drugs may be to blame for Terriona's alleged memory issues, the detective has another reason for asking about her smoking habits, and depending on the answer, and her brand of choice, it may just be another piece of this puzzle that fits all too perfectly together.
You smoke. You smoke anything that you could go buy at the store that's legal? You smoke cigarettes? Yeah. You smoke cigars? What do you smoke? Cigarettes? What else? Maybe Black and Miles. What's that, Black and Miles? What's Black and Miles? Sometimes the cookie shit. Why, you gotta go give me one? Well, yeah, just smoking here, unfortunately. Okay, so with that, Black and Miles, is there a reason why maybe your DNA would be on a Black and Miles at Todd Morgan's house? No, I don't know. Like I told you. No, I don't know. My DNA wouldn't be. Your DNA wouldn't be on a Black and Miles at Todd Morgan's house? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't recall this. You know, I really don't recall what those results are. B2 Trump. But sometimes I just don't remember, and sometimes I just don't care. So, I just don't care? Yeah. Okay. So are you saying that your DNA was probably not at Todd Morgan's house at 320 West Streetsville Street? Right, that's the only thing I really don't know. I really can't recall. So it was on two different Black and Miles at that house. Mm-hmm. Your DNA was on it. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't be. Well, the only reason that you can get DNA from anything is because it was in your possession or it was in your mouth or you touched it. Okay, you see where we're going here. Carry on. Okay, listen. So, this vehicle was seen at Todd Morgan's house. April 19th, Memorial April 19th. I don't know how. There's a Ring doorbell camera that faces the back of Todd Morgan's house from the neighbor's house. And this vehicle was seen by that neighbor leaving the house on the morning of April 19th. When? The morning of April 19th. So the morning of April 19th, go ahead. I don't know. Okay, so the morning of April 19th, here's what we have. We have this cash app payment, right? I went through for $50. We have another cash app payment that was 23 minutes later for $1,000. We have this vehicle leaving Todd Morgan's house at around 7:23 in the morning on April 19th. You said that's your car. Mm-hmm. Have your phone at 320 West Streetsville Street on April 19th at 7 in the morning. You actually have your phone at that address after midnight on April 19th, which looks like it was there overnight. It's not possible. No, I really didn't lose my phone, so I don't know. Really? So the neighbor said they seen me. Really? Yes. He actually described this vehicle, described the damage to the right side of it. And you're leaving. What do you think about that? I mean, with everything I'm saying to carry on, is there an explanation for it? We just want to talk to you about this. We need to know what happened, okay? April 19th, your phone, your car was at 328 West Street. Your DNA. Your DNA is inside of that house. Black and miles are inside of that house. Kind of shipments that are inside of the house that match shoes that it's from wearing in Facebook photos. Also, on the morning of April 19th, can you tell me where you were, remember? Let's ask that. April 19th. Around 7, after 7 o'clock in the morning. You remember where you were? I wasn't at home. When was April 19th? What day was it? You didn't ask us the question about what day that was. It was a Wednesday. I probably remember being emotional with on Wednesday. What about Tuesday night? Going into Wednesday, April 19th. Wasn't it with my kids at home? I was with a friend, but I think I was at home.
Unsurprisingly, Terriona's alibi wasn't able to be verified by detectives, and although they have her dead to rights, she'll still refuse to give an inch.
I don't know what happened. You know what happened. Let's talk about it. Okay, we need to know. You're upset. This is something that you need to get off your chest, I can tell. This is definitely not why I'm upset. Why are you upset? Why are you referring to trigger my emotions again? It's triggering me. What's wrong? Okay, now it's time for what you need to know what happened. You know, but you show me that paper. Talk to us now. I rebuke you, devil. You're an officer. Talk to you. Come on. Tell us what happened.
As Terriona becomes emotional, it seems she's teetering on the cusp of a real confession. But as detectives are about to find out, all the evidence in the world won't get her any closer to one.
Talk to me. What happened? What happened? Right here with you. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you upset? Why are you upset? Tell me that. What's going on? What's making you so upset? Because I was already accused of murder. That's what they. Yeah, that's what they just said. This was my age. Okay. So the reason I'm showing you this is because the weapon that was used, the shell casing that was taken from this case, matches the shell casing that's used in this case. The shell casing belongs to a gun that was in your possession. Well, I don't know how that gun is stolen. I don't have that gun. I called that gun in October. I don't have that gun. So, whatever, I don't remember. But you said it was used. How could it be possible? So I don't know. You know what happened? This is important. I know you know what's important. Let's have a conversation about what happened that morning. Let's have a conversation about it. I want to talk about what happened on April 19th in the city of Hudson. Between you and Todd Morgan. I wish I could be a good Samaritan and help you out, but nobody can help you if you don't help yourself. We only see one side of it from what happened there. We want to hear your side of it. You want to know what happened that night. There's more to it. You just want to know. You want to talk about it. I can tell. It's a shame. Talk to us. Come on, Terry and I, we're sitting there having a conversation. We're talking, right? We're talking. You guys met on Baltimore on April 16th. You had a conversation on April 16th. But you know everything. I don't know. You know more than me. That's not true. You know it's not true. I can only tell you what I know. And that's everything that I just showed you. You met Todd Morgan on Baltimore April 16th. You had a conversation. You exchanged phone numbers. You then went to cell phone text messaging back and forth or FaceTime each other. You drove to the city of Hudson the morning of April 19th after midnight. You went to meet Todd Morgan. You stayed there overnight. Todd Morgan sent you a cash app payment in the morning, April 19th, for $50. And then there was another attempt for $1,000 from his account to yours. Your phone was there. Your car was there. Something happened, Terry and I. We need to know what happened. And talk to me. Get it off of your chest. Get it out of your mind. Let it go. Talk to us about this. Help us understand what happened. You do know. What's $50 out of enough? You do know. Why would he say it? But you said it's not. It's only $50. I agree with you. Is that not enough? I don't know. I don't recall that shit. I wouldn't know. I don't know. Carry on. Let's look. $50 is not a lot. You agree? Right. You agree? Yes. Now you try to get the officer. Let's talk. Let's talk. Why did he send you $50 at 7 o'clock in the morning? I don't recall.
Despite the evidence against her, Terriona sticks by her story, claiming to have no knowledge of who Todd is or how the Cash App transactions from his account were sent to hers. But considering only one person made it out of that house alive, and she refuses to speak, it now seems detectives may never know. But one thing seems to be true: Todd Morgan was living a double life. And while he may have been a well-respected academic and doting dad by day, when the sun set, something far darker emerged. But as one neighbor tells police, none of this is exactly a surprise, because she sensed a dark side to Todd all along, one which may have contributed to his untimely death.
I always said there's something off about him. Like, I get really feelings about people when I meet them. And I always said, there seems to be something strange about him, but I think
Has he remained anything odd to you before? Like strange or saying it's strange to you?
He just seems odd. Weird. He said he worked from home. Dude, drives a Porsche.
I think it'd be some kind of computer on work at home job. I mean, that's pretty common nowadays.
He's at the house the whole time. Where does this guy get his money from? I don't know. Like, what does he do? And he says, oh, he needs to run errands and go to the gym, and so he wants my daughter to babysit. Where's he going?
Ever noticed any depression or anything like that?
He just seems off.
Just seems off.
He seems weird. Like, I don't know. I get very off feelings.
Whether Todd Morgan had a dark side or not, he didn't deserve to die. And one thing remains clear: Terriona Pascal is the only one responsible. A judge agreed, and after she pled guilty to aggravated murder and a firearm specification, sentenced her to life in prison. She'll be eligible for parole after 23 years. Thank you for tuning in. Nearly 85% of everyone watching isn't subscribed. Your subscription and support would mean the world to us, so we can keep bringing you more content just like this. Before you go, check out one of our craziest cases right here, or one of my newest ones right here.